our lone prairie dog. Then from out of the north, the breeze gave a stir, an icy cold blast rolled a fog and a blur. A blue Texas norther roared over the plains, the cold fairly whistled through the loose window panes. I poked at the fireplace to stir the flame. The embers glowed redder, but the cold stayed the same. I fixed a bar dinner to be ready next day, and thought about Christmas a few hours away. Our scuffed boots were assembled on the floor, pair by pair where Sandy would find them, for soon he would be there. The young uns were bundled down snug in their covers, spread the girl and her two older brothers. So me and my Long Johns and Ma on the ground warmed up by the fire before we laid ourselves down. Then from out of the range there came such a ruckus, I ran to the window to see what the fuss was. Through the blue winter blizzard, a scene came to sight. I squinted to see where there weren't much light. There stomping and snorting and pawing the ground were 8 scroungy longhorns stampeding around. In front of a wagon pile full as could be, with boxes and bundles as high as a tree. Then a bellowing yell soon set them all straight. From fat little old Ramrod put the pyramid. Well, they weren't really scared, no harm would they cause, for their longhorn-head hauncher was old Santa Claus. He got their attention and called them by name. Head, left foot, and walleye. Get up there, Colvane. Come on, Gimp and Flopbeard and Scarface start dragging. Get on, Sam and High Hips. Let's move this here wagon. Old Left bellowed and lifted his head, and then straight on they tramped to the mile flower bed. They laid the gate flat and those lines went too. Nothing stood their way as they flat-footed through. Sandy pulled them up short on top of the roof after wrecking the porch with them clawed-out roofs. They rocked our saw shanty and dirt sifted down. Then through the chimney, Sandy came with a bang. He was dressed in old rawhide with a Stetson on top. His big Texas boots hit the floor with a clop. He shook his great belly and stomped with each foot, which knocked off a shower of mud, ash, and soot. His eyes were both squinty and his skin was like leather, too much exposure from the raw Texas weather. He looked as tough as a horseshoe, but I felt no alarm, because a wink of his eye showed us he'd do us no harm. A feed bag of toys he flung from his back, and with nary a word he opened the sack. He filled all the boots and piled them up high, then looked out the window and up at the sky. The cold Texas norther still whistled and blew, but Morgan's was waiting. His work wasn't through. It was hard just to leave and walk through the door, to face all them longhorns in the cold as before. He drank some hot mud and much gustless heat to soak up the warmth, to thaw his cold feet. He could no longer dally or put off the chore, so he gave us a wink and pushed through the door. He brought the longhorns to get on the go, and the wagon took off through the fog and the snow. He called over the norther before he went out of sight.